Hey you guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and things are going in your favor. I wanted to hop on for just a moment and just share a little bit about fibromyalgia. I wanted to do this so that you guys can get familiar with it and actually talk to somebody that has been going through these symptoms for a long time now. So fibromyalgia is a illness that is an ongoing chronic fatigue illness that deals with your muscles and your bones. And everybody is different. Everybody that goes through fibromyalgia has different symptoms, and their symptoms are different than each other's. So someone might have more of a sensitivity to touch than others. So for me, I started getting really affected by touch about 3-4 years ago. And I started not being able to wear my jewelry anymore. Just necklaces, simple necklaces weighed me down, bracelets, watches. I can wear my watch now, but I've been able to move and shift into another direction so that I'm able to fully take advantage of my abilities as best as I can with what I have. So some people are more sensitive, so some can wear tons of jewelry. Some can go out and run errands and do workouts and do all this crazy stuff, and that's awesome, and I am proud of them for going out and doing the best that they can. For others, I've been dealing with this for over 12 years. I got diagnosed when I was 16, so 12 years ago, and that was just when I got diagnosed. I've been having symptoms since the first grade, so 6 years old, so over 20 years I've been having symptoms and not knowing what's been going on. As a child, I grew into this. Like I said, first grade, I started throwing up, and I was just feeling sick all the time, didn't want to go to school. My mom thought she just doesn't want to go to school like most kids, when reality was I was just really, really sick. I was sick to my stomach. I was just having constant pain and I remember on the floor crying, not wanting to go to school. One day I ended up going to school and ended up throwing up on a girl. It was so embarrassing. It's embedded in my mind. I'll never forget it. But yeah, it sucked. So that's my number one is nausea. Nausea sucks, okay? For anybody who has it, it's horrible. There was a time where I was throwing up every day for over a month. Same with my period. Your period's crazy. You have crazy cramps. You're in so much more pain. Like, ooh, it's already hard as it is, but now it's even more intense. Like, back off. Give me my week. Give me my dang chocolate. Like, for real, please. Whoa. So, anyways, so that's a little bit about that. There's so many symptoms to talk about. There is your muscle pain, like I mentioned, nausea. I have my pelvic and urinary problems, like I was mentioning. Dizziness, you have this cold flu-like symptom, and I hate it because it's like all the time. The cold and the flu, you just feel like sick all the time. And then the fatigue. I have more fatigue than I do most of these symptoms. So I'm constantly fatigued where it's hard for me to get up. My arms feel heavy, so it's hard for me to drive my steering wheel. It's hard for me to pick up my phone because my hand's so heavy. So I usually try to put it on speakerphone, and then if you can't hear me, then it's just a mess. So these symptoms pop up so randomly, and that's why it's been difficult for me to have a full-time job, because symptoms have been popping up more and more and more, and they're more severe, so I can't prevent them from coming anymore. I used to stop them and I used to push through them, but now they come so often and they come so severe that it's been very difficult for me to have a job. So I've been working on, side note, jobs to help me make it through this. There are ways. It's just very difficult of retraining and relearning the ways of life. Not the way it used to be. Your life has changed. You have this life that is different. you are going to be going through things that no other person is going to go through. Very few people are going to have similar symptoms, but no one's going to go through what you go through. And the thing is to just keep pushing forward, finding what works for you, because there is no cure, there is no remedy. There's lots of options out there, but there is no key that I have found. Eating healthy does help. Watching what you eat and drink, putting what in your mind. So learning not to say, I hurt, I'm not feeling good, I'm in pain, to saying, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm, what I want to be. And so it's taken years, but it's finally, I'm starting to see things reverse and change. And so it takes time, but just keep pushing forward. There's so many symptoms to it. I hate the brain fog, the memory loss, anxiety, depression, to where you can't even work, you can't do your paperwork, you can't do anything even online. Business at home has been very difficult for me because of these symptoms. And it's frustrating for me and everybody else that has been encountering working with me and seeing how I work and function and trying to do my best and then falling out and having to sleep and rest and then coming back and then just going through these motions. It's just been a roller coaster for people and myself. So those are a lot of the symptoms. Oh my gosh, restless leg syndrome. Ugh. My legs hurt so bad right now. My feet hurt, my body hurts. I want to go lay down, but I really want to share with you guys a little bit about fibromyalgia. It's not fun, it's not easy, but it is real. And each person has something different that they go through. So if you hear somebody that has it, be careful how you hug them and touch them, because they are very sensitive creatures. We're humans, whatever. So you know what it's like to be sick. You know how you want to just have help and just love. So understand that and give us some grace. And, for those who are suffering, just eat healthy, smoke some weed, get happy, and live the life that you want and create the life that you want. We are being taken out so that we can be put into something different for everybody else. So I hope this encourages you and you have a wonderful day and things go in your favor. God bless.